welcome back to our YouTube channel, The Philippine and the Foreigner, or just visit our website, beautifulbabylove.com.
Yeah, we're in the car. We also have a car cam channel. This might even be on the car cam channel. I'm not sure.
Stop promoting the car cam channel. In the future, it's 0 views. Like from thousands of views, 9.
Yeah, we're down. Anyway, we
Oh
won't
my
go on
goodness.
about that
Yeah.
again. We were just here
Yeah.
having a wonderful conversation, and I said to Mahal, we should turn the camera on and just include others, because maybe it can make others think too, you know.
Yeah.
We're talking about our first meeting, like LDR, and our first connection. Because we didn't really meet, it was a connection, right? So what were you saying first? Well, first connection, like
My first.
you were saying something about, was your last time you were going to try on a dating site or something like that?
Yeah, because it's been around 2 years that I'm staying in that dating site, and I always fail. And anyway, I'm not always there. It's just like it's only my pastime. If I have free time, I can go. If I get bored, yeah, blah blah blah. But I will not stay low for more than an hour. Just I guess my longest time that I stay in that dating site is like around 30 minutes. Yeah. So because I easily get bored and nosebleed. When you say nosebleed, like it's so hard for you to speak in English. Yeah, we call it nosebleed. Yeah. I guess some foreigner can relate into the words nosebleed, because we always use that if we are struggling in our communication.
And you said you even said a prayer to God because you're getting so frustrated with the dating site, not meeting someone that you have a connection with as such.
Before I meet him, I always pray like God, I don't want multiple relationship. Can you just give me a good guy, a right guy who loves you so much? Yeah, and then it's always failed. So I say, I'm so tired of this. Like, okay, this is my last. Yeah. Then during that time, I already chatting in the dating site. We don't have personal number yet. And then when he gave me his number, and we exchange number, I say, okay, I don't want to waste my time here. So this is the last. And then I'm so proud that I always, because some people ask me, even my niece, even Emerald, say, who do the first move? I say, me.
Surprised her.
Like me. And my niece reaction like, huh? My mommy is naughty.
So on my side of things, I was getting ready for bed. I went to bed early because I had to get up early for work. And I was like in bed, and I'm thinking, when she called me, I'm like, oh, this is like at my worst. You like to be more presentable if you're going to talk to someone for the first time. And I'm like, oh, I was like, my mind was going because the phone was ringing. She totally took me off guard. She didn't say, I'm going to call you, by the way. She just called.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm like, oh, I'm at my worst in bed.
Was
I'm like,
surprised.
well, why not? And it was the best decision of my life.
Yes, it's because during that time that I was not presentable.
So like two of us were at our worst.
Yeah, sometimes if someone call us like, comb your hair. No, my hair is like this. Like, oh, and then I say, oh, this is me. I don't brush my hair.
Your hair was still wet, I think. You're wearing that green shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? So, yeah. So then, then we started talking, and it seemed like we hit it off pretty well with the messages. Like we were kind of laughing and joking around a lot, right?
Yeah.
That's how I remember it.
Yeah. Sometimes he got annoyed because he wants to sleep, and I keep sending message.
I was not annoyed. That's not true.
I want to sleep. Can you please stop sending message? My phones keep vibrating.
I did not say any of that. I don't know. She's imagining that.
No, there is one time that it's really late in your, it's already bedtime, and then like, I need to, because the next day you have a full schedule.
Oh yeah. Well, I did.
Yeah, and you need
sometimes
to wake up
3
early.
a.m.,
Yes,
sometimes
yes.
4 a.m.
And I keep pestering you. And you say, oh, how am I going to sleep? You keep messaging me.
But we've mentioned some bits and pieces of this on other videos, but just thought it was worth mentioning again because to me, the biggest challenge for me at that time was fighting all the thoughts of other YouTubers, what they fed me on their YouTube channels as I was searching, you know, Philippines, Filipinas, meeting someone, so on. Because they always said, you know, to run away from someone in her situation, right? Because like she had the background of like parents or grandparents taking care of her kids. She was an
Yes.
OFW, like
Yeah.
you know, she was not home with her kids. And everything I heard on YouTube, excuse me while I'm backing in here, everything on YouTube was telling me, oh, you never connect with someone like that sort of thing. So, you know, I was constantly fighting that because all I was thinking was all these people on YouTube were telling me to run away. They say, run away from someone like that. But, you know, in my heart,
Especially kind
I
of-
always felt like God was saying, just listen to her, give her some time. And after I got to hear her story more and more, I'm like, wow, this is, I'm so glad I listened. And the story was not like what people say on YouTube, what it's really like. It was
It's
much more
because-
deeper, and she explained it all, and I'm so glad I took the time to listen. And that's what I would suggest too. Don't just listen to these philosophical YouTubers with all their perfect answers. You need to, number one, be praying about it yourself. And then, you know, be open to what God is speaking to your heart. Now, you know, that's a real thing. God can speak to your heart. And that's what I felt in my heart, was just to listen to her story, listen to her talk some more. Don't just go by what I heard on YouTube and run. Just give her some time. And as I gave her more time and we talked more and she explained more bits and pieces here and there, everything came together really nicely. And look at today. I'm here in the flesh. We've been here a year now as we record this video. So we've been 10 months in LDR doing that, and then a full year now in person together. And I can honestly say that every day just gets a little sweeter all the time. She's such a wonderful person. And it goes back to really, you know, listening to God in your heart and trying to follow God's leading in your heart. And that's a very key thing. What do you think?
Yeah. And also, guys, you need to like choose, or you need to make sure that your partner loves you. Yeah, like both love each other, because like in the relationship, it's not always a smooth sailing, but yeah, you have struggles, but make sure that your struggle is like you can talk about it and resolve right away. Yeah,
And
because
the
once you you love each other, like even if you're struggling, you choose to stay because it's worth it to stay.
And there's one other part we were talking. I'm just going to put this on pause because I got to bring some food in.
Okay.
And we're back.
We're back. Yeah.
Brought my son some lunch, and I brought my son back. So we were talking as well. I thought it would be worth mentioning because we were talking before we turned the camera on about so many messed up relationships in the Philippines. Like you were telling me some examples. What was one
The example here is like in Rafi Tulfo, like they are in a relationship for about 2 years, and the guy didn't know that his girlfriend is already married, because he was introduced by some of her family members, but no one say that she's already married. And now that she's pregnant and give birth, he wants to know that who is the father, because the husband threatening him to kill him. Yeah, something like that.
What a mess.
And also the girlfriend denied that they have a relationship.
Weird stuff.
Yes.
Anyway, and apparently the family was the one that you said introduced
Yes.
them,
Yeah.
even though they know they were married. It's-
Yes.
Oh, things are so
Yeah.
weird.
Then every time they have dates and he will bring her home. He can't go inside the house. They just drop her off few meters away from the house. So it's also a red flag.
So that's just one example, but there's so many messed up things like that happening all the time that we were saying, the only real way to have something solid is to know God from your heart personally and find someone who is exactly that way, who really truly loves God. Because if they truly love God, they're not going to be in that kind of a messed up situation. So that was my suggestion. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree with you.
And it's not, I don't know,
Because
is it easy
God
to find
knows
that?
your
What do you
heart,
think? Yeah.
what you want. And if you prayed for what you want, He will answer your prayer. Not in an instant. Like, yeah, it takes time. You just trust Him fully.
So, yeah, like there's so like that's what I was saying. So I pity these guys who are just coming over here saying, "Oh, I want to find a Filipina," because the chances are you're going to get some sort of a messed up situation. In my opinion, you really need to find someone who truly loves God. See this person here? She truly loves God, and that makes everything much better because you're not going to have that messed up situation. And even when you do have any little struggles, I mean, you both go to God, and if you're listening to God's voice, you're not going to really have any big troubles because God's going to make sure you're coming together in unity and things like that. So, in conclusion,
love God.
and find someone who loves God. That's
God
a big
first.
thing. So,
Yeah.
thanks for joining in.
Yeah,
You wanna check out our
and
website?
thank you.
Beautiful.
So,
Baby
visit
love.
our website, beautifulbabylove.com.
Yeah, and there is a donate button there. Some people say, stop mentioning your donate button. So,
Who knows? We might, might meet rich and willing to help us because we have a lot of plans to help others, but there's a lot of buts there.
yeah.
Not by butt, but butts, beauty.
Yeah. So, yeah, the donate button, she really does help a lot of people. Some people have given to her already, so thank you for those people. And she's helped people, like she's bought rice for people, she's bought food for people.
We just didn't, show in the camera, show in our YouTube channel. But maybe in the future we will
try to do something like that. So the donate button is on the website, beautifulbabylove.com, and it goes into her bank account. It's not my money. It doesn't come to me. It's all about her. So appreciate when you do that. Thank you. God bless you.
God bless everyone.